Hi guys. Reading time. How is everyone? All right. Happy Sunday. I'm sorry. Alrighty, let's get into it. So the main message I was feeling for this collective is you guys could be questioning if there was a shift between you guys in the connection that whoever is on your mind. And I'm feeling that maybe certain overthinking patterns could be resurfacing for this collective. So these are all important details. But you would have had, again, remember, discernment. Your intuition will be showing you through images, when you've had that questioning, when you go through overthinking patterns, and also what I am feeling, this collective, you're picking up on those patterns. But I was also feeling something that someone said in front of your person is making this person reflect. There's something that they said about you, which is making this person reflect on exactly that they said. But let's get into it. I want to see, before I even get into, your person and stuff, I want to first see what your connection is right now. So please do not make these details fit. I want to see what's going on in the connection currently with you guys. Doing there's some sort of communication on the way. Oh wow. All right. Let's get one more. Please do not make these details fit, guys. All right. Okay, so we have lightning. So shocking news, and it's what I was feeling with that initial message. I feel like this is an epiphany with this reflection, but we do have passion. But hold on, because actually what came out was lightning and healthier choices, which is something I like a little bit best, It could be that this person is coming in with passion, or that they're a little bit, like passion is something that really ignites both of you. But I picked up this healthier choices because literally I was feeling like you guys, even though that passion is still in the connection, I feel like both of you could be trying to focus on, the foundation, doing it in healthier ways, not being impulsive and such. So it's coming to my mind for a reason. Don't make that detail fit. So if you're someone who is waiting for this message, so because there's this ignition physically right now and you're wanting to fulfill that, this is not your reading. But this is about making healthier choices in love and life. So not only reflecting on love, but also in life, karmic energy. Self-love, self-care, and being happier. So again, don't make it fit. You guys are trying to focus on your self-help, your self-love, and your self-care. And I feel like this person as well, with this lightning and healthier choices, there's something having to do with your minds right now and confirming. I'm going to be blabbering a lot today. So again, I feel like there's a lot of communication needed here, and there's a lot of communication wanting to be said, if that's even a way of saying it. But going back to the reading, there's this epiphany, there's this transformation. Again, what I said before with this collective, you guys could be going through, certain overthinking patterns, but you're stopping yourself. You're like reflecting on, why is this happening right now? And you remind me a little, and it's been like a transition in my collectives. I've been feeling that for a while now. Like, a lot of my readings could be resonating lately. Some details are different to others, because it's not all of my readings are not for all of the collectives always. But I feel energetically there's a transition happening with my collectives, having to do with overthinking and really bringing your guys' selves up in the sense of being positive and not focusing so much on that overthinking, not being tied to that eight or nine of swords. You know what I mean? It's coming to my mind for a reason. But there is passion. The chemistry is unreal. I feel like this collective and this person maybe needed to go through these healthier choices. You guys needed to heal, and it's part of the divine journey. But I do feel like there is a progression arriving soon. I said communication on the way, but this is about receiving what you need, progression arriving, moving on, whatever had closure issues with. But we do have a little bit of, deceitful behavior that maybe is still around the energy that you might know of or not. This is about heartbreak, pain, separation, a shocking attack. It could be that maybe this person, if it's something that happened, if they chose someone else over you, that they're going through a breakup or some sort of deception around them. What will confirm? Alrighty, let's get lightning. No, you know what? Actually, because I want to get a little bit more details before confirming. So air sign could be significant, but again, trapped in the mind over that communication. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, though, and give it time, and they could be spying right now. Everything in divine timing. All right, I want to get a little bit more information, like maybe get some, signs, zodiac signs, or what element you guys are and stuff. Get a little bit more details with these. Why am I feeling that something happened during Mercury retrograde? All right, let's get a little bit more information on this connection currently. All right, let's get a little bit more details on this connection currently. Literally, everything in divine timing. It could be that divine timing is at play. We do have Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but intuition, the red flags that you avoid or ignore now will come and bite you in the butt. So I feel like there is something there's a reason why I said before also, that ignition of passion. You guys are, I do feel this specific collective, you guys are stopping yourselves with maybe those pulls, those magnetic pulls, but also I feel like there's something in your intuition having to do with an earth sign. You could be the earth sign, or having to do with what's coming for you guys, or it could be that there is someone around you that is an earth sign, or it could be that this person on your mind is an earth sign. Why am I seeing that with the stabbed in the back? Earth sign, vacation. Could be that you're going on a vacation. Maybe you're focused also. It could be that universally both of you are focused on grounding energy. But this is about you will be traveling soon. One more. Open your heart. It could be that this person is that earth sign, the person on your mind. Intuition. Which makes sense to what I said before. I feel like this collective, you could really be, but I heard a couple intuitively feeling that something is about to arrive with this person, just because of what the initial message was as well. I feel like you guys are questioning, has there been a shift? Intuition. Date night, confirmation. So I feel this collective will, you guys had a moment of thinking, is this like intuitively feeling that, someone was about to come in with an offer of a date? But get ready to be wined and dined and give it more time. Something that has been confirmation to what I said before. I feel like something happened during Mercury retrograde that maybe helped with that shift, but you could be having electronic issues, but this is about communication issues as well. There's a reason why I said I feel like someone's wanting to really talk here, but also whatever has been on hold for it to be in divine timing, or whatever happened during Mercury retrograde, it was divinely guided for this collective and this person. It's something that had to do with communication maybe, or even, certain things having to do with patterns that have been under review. Again, what I said before for this collective, you guys, even though you guys are maybe stopping yourselves with that overthinking, I feel like it's divinely guided right now to see if that's a permanent fixture in your life now, that you will try to really, surrender and release whatever your mind is wanting to play tricks on you with, and instead of being stuck in that I keep saying 8 or 9 of swords. I feel like it's maybe 7 or 9. I can't remember. But being trapped in the mind, and for it to be then, something that emotionally burdens you. But I feel like there's something having to do with Mercury retrograde that maybe happened, or even, I feel like you guys could be under review period, really. Are you ready for your toppings energy? Sexuality was needed for you guys to figure yourselves out and, really see what it is that you guys want in a relationship, or for you to feel, not that you to feel safe, but, to feel it's a healthy relationship. What is it that you needed to put under review yourselves and figure yourselves out with? Don't make it fit. One more. But commitment. Feel this collective, maybe you intuitively feel like something is about to, but you're trying to release expectation. This could be also something having to do with certain blocks that you had in the past with this person. You know, there's a reason why this collective you're trying to release immediately. But let's confirm this black deck. And let's get into it. Alrighty. Let's confirm lightning. Confirmation. I feel this collective, you intuitively feel there's something having to do with commitment with this person. But, and also I feel, because this is about your connection also, it could be that this person is really, you know, that was also about the connection. There's commitment there. So I feel like, you know, you guys are picking up on those intuitive moments about this person maybe is coming in, but you're trying to release expectation. Makes sense with this healthier choices here. Healthier choices. Learning, perception, releasing. So this is learning from the past, but wanting to make new memories. Releasing those patterns, releasing those blockages, those internal blockages, but changing the perception, focusing on yourself. So in a healthier way, this would come in. That's good. Passion. And I like that because I'm feeling like maybe this person as well. There's a reason why I said that this person could be, you know, going over something that has been golden mirror. I'm hearing explosion of emotion here with this golden mirror. I'm not seeing... Let's get one more. Hold on. More for golden mirror. Maybe this person feels like maybe this collective, you've lost passion. I'm hearing that for a reason. Like they're questioning the like confirmation. But balancing this out, confirmation also. Instead of being, you know, wanting to lead from the ego, and I feel like this collective, you're balancing this out as well. Like, because I'm not seeing the narcissist energy. This golden mirror says narcissist, but I tend to, you know, with narcissism, I tie it to ego. So I feel like for this collective, you know, again, what I said before, you're trying not to lead with passion, and maybe before you would lead with passion and take that moment of bliss, but there's a reason you guys are wanting to balance that out. And I feel like maybe this person is starting to really get that energy, that you know, projection that you guys are sending out with, you know, certain values and standards. And also how this energy, you know, this passion is no longer working for you guys. You know, you're wanting balanced energy. But there is an explosion of emotion having to do with passion with this collective and this person that is actually, you know, there to balance out your yin and yang energy is what I'm feeling. Boat. I'm not seeing that golden mirror as a negative energy. Dragonflies. So progression, arriving, moving on. Closures is about being lighthearted. Also things coming to light, confirmation. But this is about adapting, changing, and healing. So by adapting, changing, and healing, what are you doing? You're progressively, you know, receiving what you need, receiving your those threads, receiving the progression that the universe says that you are ready for. Stabbed in the back. Not enough. So this is about codependency. This is about self-sabotage and fear, ego issues, certain jealousy. I really feel like the stabbed in the back could be something having to do with this person and someone else. I want one more for this. You know what? I think I want to confirm with these. Hold on. What is this stabbed in the... All right. Let's come. Who is this stabbed in the back energy? Liar, moving. So maybe this person could have lived with this person, or you could have lived with this person. I'm not really feeling that as commitment. And what was that? Open your heart. Earth sign. Earth sign is important. Earth sign, intuition, commitment, the same things, but liar and moving. So there's something having to do with liar energy, deceitful energy. It could be maybe that this was promised in the past with this person, and that was actually something that kind of like that last bit of trauma that you needed to be able to go into that reflection and start healing, I'm hearing. But Could be also that maybe this person moved with this other person, if there was a third party interference. We didn't get third party though, but why am I feeling like it's someone external? Because we have, again, it's like literally all of them the same ones, but then moving and liar came out as well. So that could be something that maybe they're reflecting on, because I didn't feel like this was your energy saying, oh, they're a liar, oh, they're this. No, there's something having to do, again, it could be that maybe this person is starting to reflect on this. There's a reason why the first part I said, you know, they're reflecting on something someone around them said about you. Maybe now they're a little bit frustrated themselves in a relationship, and there's this little bit of a lack of confidence here. But how they self-sabotage this because they were focused on their ego and not on, you know, their heart. Yeah, but abundance. They're trying to keep a positive mindset, manifesting exactly what they want through gratitude and bliss, and interested in conversing. This collective, you are very, very connected, and your intuition is right. All right. Okie dokie. Let us get... I want to get first how you guys are feeling. Or how you're viewing this person, and what you feel they're about to say, because again, that intuition. Let's get these for that. Okay, so I want to see how you're genuinely feeling towards this person. What's this collective genuine feeling towards the person on their mind? So music could be significant. You guys could have shared a playlist, or you're getting psychic ability, as I was about to say, getting intuition, or you feel like you're getting messages and synchronicities through music. Explosion of emotion, but finances. All right, hold on. Let me get one more. All right. So we have music, psychic abilities. Whenever I see this card, even when you guys see, you know, it's how you're feeling towards your person, I see this as you guys do this. You guys read tarot, read oracle. You have a platform even sometimes. I'm feeling this collective, you are doing some sort of mission work for this world having to do with your psychic abilities. Don't make that fit. And more so with this religion on the in the spread, you know, even though this did come out as married, I feel like this maybe is kind of like, you know, through belief of the spiritual journey, you will be coming in together again. Or it's that, you know, even in the 3D, or I feel you in the 5D, you know, that Intuit Oracle deck. But I do feel like there's a depth of emotion towards this person. You could be really trying to focus on finances currently. And also you could feel like maybe they've been working on finances. And also, you know, there's certain things that they're needing to grow and having to do financially. But yeah. Let's confirm this. Don't make it fit, please. Music. Travel. This is the second time about that travel. Maybe you're getting a lot of, you know, songs, or even you're getting certain songs having to do with travel because you are traveling. It's coming to my mind, but this is about exploring adventures and retreats. It could be maybe that one of the things that was promised in the connection was that you guys were going to travel, and there were certain songs that you were hearing having to do with when you would travel, you know, the songs that you would play during that trip. It's coming to my mind. Don't make that fit. But, maybe you are a little bit, not in longing, but, you know, these memories are surfacing because of the music. But I feel like, again, it's divinely timed. So to see if you guys have finally healed that out, you know, if you guys are still in that expectation, or if you're releasing it. Don't make it fit. If you're in acceptance, literally. Psychic abilities. Secrets. So you could feel that there are certain secrets being held from you right now intuitively. I want one more, and it makes sense with what I said before with, you know, if they were with someone. One more. Dark night of the soul, because you feel like they're going through a dark night of the soul. I feel this collective, you really feel this person right now, and I feel in your own right you feel like you're going through a dark night of the soul. But I feel like it's a little bit, you know, less intense for you guys. It's more of that overthinking mind over, you know, wanting to play that trick over you. And you're just realizing, no, this is, you know, this is not me. Or even, you know, this is not something I need to think about. I just release it. I trust in my journey. I trust in my guides. I am not going to overthink something that is out of my control. Don't make that part fit. I feel like it is maybe kind of like activating rapid forward movement. But I feel like it is coming from a lot of depth of emotion. Atlantis. Remember, this is how you're feeling. Cleansing and clearing. Confirmation. You don't want to feel overwhelmed about this. And also, you could have been cleansing and clearing. You could have gone... Every time I see this, I see it as this collective. Maybe you Mary Kondoed your house or your apartment. You just did a deep clean. Not only, you know, having to do with your auric field, but also having to do with your sacred space, your home environment. I feel like you were... Could be whenever this... overflow of emotion, you know, depth of emotion comes over you having to do with this person, you just maybe, not that you try to distract yourself, but you try to, instead of focusing on that mental, you try to cleanse and clear it out, not only by releasing it, but also, you know, putting yourself to work as a distraction. You know what I mean? Using that energy as something productive to, you know, gain that stability within yourself. You know what I mean? Kudos for that. Finances, addictions. So you could feel like maybe this person is going through certain addictions right now. If they're going through a dark night of the soul, that's heavy energy. There's a reason why I was hearing that Nine of Swords. You know, I feel like this person is a little bit in mental anguish right now on certain things that they're wanting to say. And this collective, you're picking up on it. Let's get one more for addictions. But divine masculine, certain things that they're needing to clear having to do with finances and addictions before coming in as that divine masculine energy. Something that they're needing to, again, this collective, you are, I'm not seeing resentment with this collective is what I'm trying to say. I feel like this collective, you're trying to, you know, stay positive and also believe in your journey, but also be logical in the sense, you know, you guys aren't aligning now. But you are feeling a shift though. So maybe that's also what's been bringing that overthinking in your mind. But you're trying to release that because you're not wanting to repeat that pattern. You're wanting to learn from the past. That black deck. Married. And a confirmation to what I said. Confirmation. What did I say with this religion and married? I feel like this collective, you think of this, you feel of this, like you are connected in the 5D, 6D, how many Ds you are connected to. Through your spirituality, your religion, or however it is, whoever it is you pray to, you, through this journey, you feel like you guys are connected. This will happen when it's supposed to happen. First, we need to first come into inner union ourselves before the 3D union. Don't make that part fit, guys. That was very specific. There's a reason why I said it before. This collective, you are being, you are believing, but also you are being very logical in the sense of you're not in that delulu state. Oh, they're finally, no, you are healing through it. And for this collective, being in that logical energy without, you know, putting that negativity towards this person, you know, thinking negatively about them, like, oh, they stabbed me in the back. No, it's understanding they just needed to heal. But this collective, anyways, you guys are putting your boundaries and you're not, you know, excusing their behavior anymore. So don't make that fit. But this is nice. All right, let's see what you think they're wanting to say to you. What you intuitively feel they're wanting to say to you. My nose is runny. You guys could have a runny nose. It's like bad. Dear Lord. Alrighty. What does this collective intuitively feel this person's in their mind is about to say? Okay. All right. So we have, I'm leaving confirmations. I feel like there is someone. So if you intuitively feel that they're about to leave a connection, then don't make it fit. This collective, you know that there was a third party love interest in the way of this connection. So I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset as well. But I was really feeling that situation part that has not been served me and hindered my growth. So again, and confirmation, I always speak about the power of projection. If you guys are thinking positively, if you're focused on, you know, keeping a positive mindset to be able to attract instead of focusing on that blame game, guilt and all that, you guys are projecting onto them as well to, you know, really get into that energy. It's all energetical, but obsessed. You feel like they're obsessed. So again, I feel like maybe for this collective, and more with that passion, there's a reason why this collective, you're not wanting to ignite that passion, or if it is ignited, you're trying to release it because you know it doesn't serve you. That's not the connection that you want. You do not just want a physical connection, but you do feel like on their end, intuitively, like they could be obsessed, maybe because you're having to release a lot of that sexual tension. It's coming to my mind, and it's maybe in other cycles that would happen again, and they were coming again with kind of like the same thing. And I'm saying this, it's coming to my mind for a reason. But I feel like this collective, again, it's kind of like if this person doesn't, you know, it's not that you're limiting them in the sense of, oh, if this person doesn't come in the right way, I'm not going to hear from them ever again. No, I feel like this collective, you're more of a, if whatever communication that this person wants to give you, you are wanting that vulnerability, you know, instead of that passion. You know what I mean? You're wanting depth. Confirmation there. But I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time. Stalk your socials. You did get spy. And I hope to run into you when I'm out, and that they feel lost. Again, dark night of the soul. They feel lost without you. I'm feeling that dark night of the soul for sure. So yeah, but spoiling you. They want to spoil, and there's reason why they are focused on that finances as well. Again, confirmation. So you would know about this. You would know that they would like to be the provider. You would know it in their personality that they, you know, when you saw that kind of like Christ-like nature in them, or even that angel within them. And also it could be that maybe they're, you know, that was like kind of like a core thing for this person to be able to be the provider. You know, whenever it's rare, but sometimes, you know, there are moments where certain people, you can really smell that alpha power in them, or that alpha energy in them. And even though maybe they still need to go through those life experiences to be able to kind of really embody that energy, it's still a little bit in their core, you know, being that alpha. There's a reason for it. You know what I mean? Don't make that part fit. But spoil, I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips. Confirmation with that vacation. There's something having to do with trips with this collective that you guys spoke about. Everything you could ever want or need. You deserve nothing less, but that they feel a little bit unclear right now with the situation. They don't know how to feel about the situation because, again, there's a reason why I said it before with that passion. I feel like maybe this person is questioning if you still have that same passion that they have towards you. And only you would know. So, which means that you could have gone through a rejection point from you towards them. And maybe that's putting them a little bit in that anxiety in the mind. I'm leaving. They're needing time to heal, but run away. So there's still a little bit of impulsivity here. So run away is beautiful. And again, the trips, you know, again, it's not the best energy, just because they're still trying to get away from the flame that they are going through right now, through the tower moments, or that dark night of the soul that they're going through right now. But even through this, I do like that they did get, you know, that you guys even intuitively feel that they're going to be approaching in, I need time to heal, even though this is happening, even though I want to go through this impulse even. And again, confirmation to what I said before, this collective, your patterns have to do with maybe that overthinking mind and that expectation, where their patterns, every time they're going through a dark night of the soul, or they're going through some sort of emotional ignition, explosion of emotion, it's them, you know, wanting to run away, wanting to flee, wanting to just avoid. But I feel like it's something that you guys maybe are intuitively feeling that they finally, you know, realize having to do with their patterns, and they know that they need to heal that out. It's not supposed to come in impulsive with passion. It needs to be healed out. It needs to be balanced. Confirmation with that black deck. But needing time to heal right now. I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self-love. This isn't about you, it's about me. And that's that confirmation. And which makes sense with that I'm leaving it. There's this collective, you understand that for them to be able to work on their self-love, they need to release karmic energies that no longer serve them. Even if it's, you know, and not that it's like in that spiteful way for this collective, oh, they're finally leaving this person. No, it's that understanding that for them to grow, they need to release things that no longer serve them, or else it's like, again, that same roundabout, how you guys have been doing. Releasing. Obsessed. Feeling lost. See? Tower moments, overflow of emotion, explosion of emotion. What do? They're wanting to come back to you. You're their safe space, but they need to go through that fire to be able to evolve from it. Feeling lost. I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore, and it's easier to just stay silent. Again, but it's literally, I'm seeing that 50-50 in that sense of you guys could, this what they want to communicate, you feel intuitively want to communicate, but then there's total silence and you feel like that overwhelming energy, which means this person would, every time they would go through a fire, they would come back to you. There's a reason why this collective, you're not wanting to repeat that pattern and, you know, stop that cycle. But you know they're your soulmate. You know that they know that that they want you forever, and they want you guys, both of you guys, together forever. But still, it's coming from an emotional ignition, and not in a, you know, abundant way, but in a lost kind of way, you know, dense kind of way. Lost. Letting the past go. This is good. So you guys could, you know, you understand that they need to let the past go. They need to release their own fears having to do with maybe the failure of the relationship, or also, you know, the guilt or the blame or whatever it was. There's a reason why this collective, again, for the 50th time, as I said before, you have gone through understanding, you know, seeing both sides of the story, not holding on to, you know, that negative energy that will only keep projecting if you hold on to it. You know what I mean? But can we rewind time and go back to before we were both broken down by life? Our past holds us back from our future. I'm seeing this as maybe, you know, you understanding that they need to let go of that past. Spoiling you. You're my favorite. So you know. Again, intuition is, I feel like, and again with that depth of emotion that came out with how you were feeling towards this person, I feel like you guys are very, very connected right now. And you're understanding what emotion is yours and which one is theirs. Unclear? All right, so this is good. So they're unclear because you know that they need to find themselves, even though they do have something to say. That's good. I feel like this collective, you're wanting vulnerability in the sense of something that will help with the foundation of this relationship. You know, if this communication comes, it's not that you want an apology from this person or accountability, but, you know, you want the healthy kind of communication with this person. So it could have been something that you asked for to your angels, you know, if this communication comes, for it to be healthy. That's it. But you know they have something they have to say, but they're waiting for the right time to tell you. So again, even this collective, intuitively, you feel like they're trying to wait on divine timing as well. Not trying to be impulsive. Confirmation with needing that time to heal and that running away energy. All right. We're going to get then what they actually want to say, because that's going to be interesting, but we're going to leave these here. And alrighty, let's get them now. Alrighty. Let's get these. Hold on. So yeah, let's get these, and then I want to get their emotions and then how they're genuinely feeling towards this. And psychic abilities came out again. So this person knows about your psychic abilities. Alrighty. How is the person on this collective's mind? Connecting energy. Viewing this connection. Currently viewing this connection. Wow, first one, shadow side. That's good. You made me realize my flaws. Reflection. Unfinished business. So we have shadow side through the absence. So I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Again, that lost energy. Confirmation to what I said before, your guys' intuition. Escape. There's that running away. I left when things got hard. Again, confirmation. Unfinished business. So again, that unfinished business is the trips, you know, the spoiling you, the things that were spoken of that you guys were going to be accomplishing together. And there's that conversation. Confirmation. Again, do not make it this collective. You are intuitively feeling it. I want to call you and hear your voice. We still have things to resolve and discuss. I don't know what my neighbors are doing. Shadow side. Regret and unsatisfied. regarding how they treated you even, but I wish this never happened. They're doom and gloom right now. It's a good thing that this collective, you guys are really, you know, staying positive, but unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. Again, the reflection, confirmation. It's good. Absence, values, but how your values didn't align before even. But also I feel like them, it's kind of like it's this is about we have too many differences, but also I'm seeing that as, you know, that realization that you didn't really have that many differences. It's just that they needed to heal. It's coming to my mind. There were certain values that they needed to work on through this absence as well. One more. What was that? The damage that was caused here. But through the absence, you know, the values of what was done in the past in the connection. There's a reason why I said this person needs to let go of the past. Escape. Secrets. So you guys got that intuitively. So don't make, this is literally how they are feeling. So confirmation, this collective, you are very connected. I haven't told you everything. Unfinished business, but you didn't get confession. You got communicate, which is good. How they neglected you. They could have felt a little bit neglected. Confirmation to, again, that, you know, the spoiling you. I failed to give you what you need. They're going through deep reflection right now. Conversation. How they're wanting to chase. But this is about, I don't want to chase anymore. So again, it's kind of like confirming also that I'm seeing this as them going to, that epiphany, you know, they're wanting to go towards you. But I'm seeing that as waiting for divine timing, not wanting to be in that chaser energy, even though it's kind of like, it's more of that wanting to conquer. Hold on, let me get one more. Oh, there's that third party. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. And I believe that, but reunion. They're thinking about it. We will always come back to each other. I feel like they're having a lot of faith in the connection. You know, this will align when it's supposed to. Just like you guys. Alrighty. Let me get what they're actually wanting to say. See what this person is actually wanting to say to this collective. And then I want to get what they're truly feeling, genuinely feeling. Mother wounds, unblock me. It's about energetical or jealousy. And there's the jealousy. Unblock me. I miss you. I want to connect. Please unblock me literally or energetically so we can speak. I have a lot to say. I'm sorry. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. Again, accountability. What you guys were feeling. Have my kids. This person is wanting to, you know, again, foundation. I want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent, and I dream of the day I can experience raising a family together. Jealousy. There it is. I'm very jealous. I can barely stand it. And mother wounds. They could be going through certain mother wounds, but their own divine feminine. There could be certain mother wounds that they're going over as well. But again, I was seeing that divine feminine energy. You know, there's something having to do with, I feel like their compassion towards themselves. And not feeling sorry for themselves is what I'm feeling. But my mother is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to my divine feminine energy within me and externally. Unblock me. And father, wow, they have father wounds and mother wounds. But also where the lack of direction that they had towards this connection, you know, through that divine masculine energy. But my father is there's a reason why this collective, you understand, they need to heal. Don't make that fit. So you would know about this. My father is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting with my divine masculine. There's a reason why that twin flame came out again. You're not wanting impulsivity. You're needing for them to balance out their divine feminine and divine masculine energy. Don't make that part fit. I'm sorry. Emotional intimacy, how they didn't open up, that vulnerability that you've been wanting. I'm afraid to truly open up to you. Being raw and authentic with my emotions is something I'm still working on. Of course they are. They have mother wounds. Have my kids. There's a reason why also I said before, this collective, you ask your angels if this person is coming in with communication for it to be in a vulnerable, honest energy. Have my kids. It's on. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. See, there's still a little bit of that ego energy, and I feel that's because of that jealousy. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. Again, what did I say? That chaser energy. Jealousy. Spoil you. They want to be the ones who spoil you. Mother wounds. Your perfection. I feel like maybe your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I attracted someone like you, but I'm forever grateful for. So this is under mother wounds, which means you could have gone. They could have been really intimidated by you, but also you could have reminded them of their mom a little bit. But maybe there's certain mother wounds having to do with their it's like clouded energy. It's like they're still not confronting some mother wounds, I feel. Definitely has to do with self-worth. I'm feeling that like this mother wounds is something that actually activated their lack of self-worth. They don't understand how you can want this person. Maybe they had a very, not tyrannical, but those kind of mothers or mother figures who just, they're really not that caring or nurturing, Why am I seeing like someone who they didn't hug them as much as they wanted to be hugged from their mom is coming to my mind. But letting go of the past, confirmation. But it's still a little bit hidden here, which means they're needing to go through that. But again, they're needing to let go of the past, confirmation. All right, let us get, and finding myself on the bottom. It's good. Again, what I said before, this collective, you are on point with that. Let's get how they're genuinely feeling towards you, and then I want to get those emotion cards to confirm how they're feeling. First one to come out, the psychic abilities. So even though they feel like there's something having to do with your psychic abilities that this person knows about. Hearing the you were right energy, but for that to be the first one. You could have been, and if you do have a platform, you could have had a reading that maybe they resonated with, and there are certain things that came out that are happening now. Big detail. I don't think this collective, which one it is, but again, it's activating their divine masculine energy for a reason. Attachments or karmic energy. Hold on. Fear. There it is. I knew it. Children is important. But yeah, attachments, confirmation. So there's certain codependency, avoidance, and anxiety that they still feel with this connection. They see you as home, though. Again, that safety net. There's still a little bit of fear tied to this connection because, again, it's kind of like reminding me of yesterday's collective, It's that kind of like, will you listen energy. But I love you and children. They really want your kids. They really want your kids. But they love you. All right, but they need to balance out their yin and yang sign. So it could be that this is something that they intuitively feel, or something a little bit hidden within their subconscious right now, and really needs to be activated. But I feel this is more also you guys knowing through psychic abilities. They need to confirmation to what I said before. You guys know that they need to balance out their yin and yang. Psychic abilities, right person, wrong time. There's something having to do with something you said, though. Maybe even in a conversation that you guys had, something having to do with maybe even time frames or certain things that has to do with this will align. There's something that you said that it will align when it's supposed to, or something like that. And I feel like there's something you said as of recent. I'm not feeling like a no contact connection here. Maybe it's very sporadical that you guys see each other because the universe aligns you two together. Like maybe you have the same kind of friends. But there's something that you said here having to do with you could have even said that they were the right person, but it was the wrong time that you guys needed to heal. And maybe that's what they're reflecting on as well, you know. Attachments. Whoa, denial. Oh. So that was that. They were attached to the denial of this. They were trying to avoid it. Because they were in denial that you guys were their red thread. That's what they were trying to avoid. That's what they're releasing right now. I want one more for that. One more for denial. I'm seeing that my clearing here. Marrying. So both of you could have denied this. Maybe you're kind of... I don't see this collective, you're in denial right now, but I do feel like maybe, you know, you both see each other as red thread bond. And also it could be that maybe this person is really kind of hoping, and that's an attachment that they have in their mind, that you guys are that red thread bond, and you guys even are maybe denying this as a reason why that rejection, you guys to this person came up to me. Maybe that's why I'm coming to my mind. There's that passion and that chemistry. Home. Addictions and divine masculine energy. Stop it. So maybe they see you as an addiction. But again, that obsessed energy, confirmation to what you guys, you know, what you intuitively feel. But I also feel that maybe, you know, they know that there's certain addictive thought patterns, confirmation, also with letting go of the past, that they have towards you, that they have with this energy, you being their home. But they know that they need to clear out, and they need to come in this energy, not in this, you know, impulsive energy with these addictions, but in this stable energy as that divine masculine. I want one more for that. Yeah, you guys need cosmic healing for them to be in that divine masculine energy as well. They will come home when they're supposed to come home. And there's that hot and cold. And as I was about to start confirming fear. That's what stops them, fear. But because they're still attached to a certain outcome and watching. I feel like this person maybe is afraid that you'll meet someone. It's coming to my mind. Social media, spying, lurking. They're wanting this new beginning. They need to come into inner union. They know. They're watching you. There's something about your socials don't make it fit. And I'm staring at my moon cards that it says under it, it's meant to be. And purple, crown chakra energy, higher consciousness connected to the divine. I'm seeing that as them, you know, coming to that realization. And there's that married. As I was about to confirm that children and I love you, they want this foundation. But children and I love you, wounded masculine. The jealousy. Will this person meet someone else? Will they have this family that I wanted with them? It's coming to my mind. Confirmation as I was saying it. Sign. Still have to heal it out. Let's get one more. One more for wounded masculine. But they're going through a DNA upgrade. They know they need to upgrade as well with this. Sign. Beautiful. Very good. And there's that mother wounds that they're healing still. What is this? They're in chaos. Okay, I want to see their emotion towards you. Let's get this person's emotion towards this collective. What emotion are they sitting on currently with this? First one to be success. So they're trying to keep that positive mindset. It's good. But there's that jealousy. They still need to. They need to go through that death and rebirth with that energy. There's, again, it's that self-worth energy having to do with the mother wounds is what I feel. And they're going through loneliness, confirmation. Again, there's the turmoil around them, you know, the towers, everything that's going on around them. It's activating their loneliness. That's why it's activating the passion. That's why you guys are feeling that as well. That's why you are energetically also putting up that boundary and saying this, and to the universe, this has to come in this way, because you understand and you know that this would be an overwhelming energy that you do not want to go through. Grief. So there's still a lot of it's not that it's negative, it's heavy energy that they need to clear out. Let's get one more. and worry. So literally you got envy, loneliness, grief, and worry. This person's fear is eating them alive. But I feel it has to do with their with that dark night of the soul. They're purging it out, I feel. They're trying to gain courage. Let's confirm. The only one that they know that there is success here, but this is all of that energy that is stopping them, that is blocking them from this. They're needing to heal it out. Success. They need to first focus on their self-esteem to be able to get that success. Confirmation, that inner union, that love. Knowing and understanding that they possess the same gifts that you possess. It's just they need to be activated. Envy, forgiveness, literally, envy. They're going through that death and rebirth energy, as I was saying it before. Through forgiveness, forgiving themselves, understanding that they needed to heal. And also letting go of the past. Confirmation, again. Learning that endings are merely new beginnings. They're not, they just need to believe. They need to believe. They need to believe in themselves. It's not even believing in the connection. It's them believing in themselves, their self-worth. Loneliness. Discipline. What you guys are going through with your overthinking mind, what do? You start cleaning, or you distract yourself in a healthy way to be able to transmute that energy. You use that energy as fuel to do something productive instead of wallowing and sitting in the couch and overthinking. Don't make that part fit. That's what they need to do as well. Grief. Because of the denial. I want one more here because I'm seeing acceptance now. But acknowledging their fear, they need to have patience. I feel like this person wants to heal fast so they can come in because they're afraid. Maybe there was a long time since you guys have, had that initial connection in the past. But acknowledging their fear and replacing it with the awareness of insight, that's what they need to start focusing on instead of holding on to that grief of the denial that they put in this connection and how they screwed it up because of the time. But they need to start, I accept that everything happens in divine timing. Confirmation with that they're trying to keep a focus, they're trying to focus on keeping a positive mindset, having to do with the divine. Worry. Friendship, pride, and purpose. This friendship is about understanding that a friend is in their life for a reason. Instead of focusing on the regret, understanding that, everything happens for a reason. They need to let go of their pride and start focusing on their purpose. What was the purpose in their life? But also they needed to be proud of themselves. That connection that you guys initially had. It's so funny how a lot of purple came out and I literally put a purple candle. So again, a lot of crown chakra activation is what I'm feeling. This person, again, having to do with that self-worth, wearing the crown, being the crown, you are the crown energy. But them having to see it for themselves, they needed to meet you so that they could go through the triggers and the shadow work so that they could see themselves and value themselves how the universe values them. By removing that pride or being proud of themselves through their purpose, to activate them through their purpose as well. That's nice. So there's a lot of heavy energy, but I feel like this person is really getting to it. They need to release certain judgments that they put on themselves. Let's get some surrender cards for them. Hold on. What they're needing to surrender, what the universe is asking them through their shadow, what they're needing to surrender. So I feel like this collective also will benefit of it. Surrendering stress, I feel like they are stressed. Surrendering stress. So take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension. Oh my God, my nose is itching so bad. Take a few deep breaths and exhale maybe this person thinks you guys are going to fight. Like, have a discussion. Oh. Whenever my nose starts to itch, I feel that's my, indicator through signs. Like there's going to be not a fight, but discussion, Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So maybe they need to start focusing on their spirituality, start focusing on praying or, talking to their angels maybe, but give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard. You will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. and surrendering to play. A lot of solar plexus energy, willpower energy. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Confirmation. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Surrender their denial. Sign. And again, another yellow card. Having to do with their pride. Having to do with their pride. You need to gain some courage for it. Alrighty. Let us get, oh, I don't know why I put that, because I wanted to get their true intentions towards you. Did I get dice? Let me get dice. Why do I feel like I got dice? Let's see, when is this? Because I'm feeling like it's coming soon. 24 hours. All right, next 24 hours. What is the intention towards this collective? This person's intention towards true, genuine intentions. This is good. I like this. For it to be coming out, divine timing, I feel, again, this person is trying to release the attachment, which is good. But I want to take action towards you. They want to, but they don't want to force it. I want to talk with you, be with you, and feel you. Please be patient, my love. I will come back to you in divine timing. They're not trying to rush it. That's what I'm hearing with that. Tumultuous lives, literally, as I said it. Oh, and they're triggered. All right. Ego driven. There it is. Confirmation. So we have 99. You could be seeing a lot of 99, but that's before completion. But a memory or, you know, upcoming. Oh, I'm not feeling like upcoming. So a memory or, yeah, I'm seeing it more as a memory. September 22nd to November 6th. November 7th to December 21st. This could have been in fall, but I do understand like seasons are different in different countries. But the main focus or the main thing is the dates I gave you. So there's something pivotal that happened during those dates that maybe they're wanting to speak about. But number 99, we have triggered number 77. So you could be seeing consecutive numbers as well. But triggered, I get so emotional when your name comes up or when I see something that reminds me of you. You triggered something inside of me that caused me to feel uncomfortable in my own skin. I don't understand these emotions. They're still a little bit ego-driven. This is number 17. My pride and my ego held me back. So they know about it. They know it. They know it was their pride. They know it wasn't, you know. Yeah, they know it was their pride. And they're reflecting on it. So, and stop me from being my true authentic self. I'm afraid you'll reject me because I fear I'm not good enough for you. Confirmation with that self-worth. Confirmation, mother wounds. My self-confidence was just a facade and tumultuous lives. The explosion in their life. 72. We have experienced so many similar things in our lives. I always thought I was the only one to have had these experiences. I take comfort in knowing you truly understand me. Again, confirmation to what I said before, this collective, you are in understanding of their needing to heal their wounds. Alrighty. Divine timing. Small offering. I feel like that's maybe something. And 13, again, surrendering to divine. Number 13. I know you want more from me, but this is what I can give you at the moment. So there's still, you know, whatever is coming in divine timing, maybe they feel it's very small and it's not exactly what you want. But again, this relationship, this collective, you guys are releasing expectations. So you're trying not to think of what they're about to offer. I'm unsure of what I can give you and when I can give it to you, but I do want to offer you something more valuable than before. Fall. Juggling. So maybe that's when they met this connection. You know, maybe that's when they said that they wanted this commitment with you and it didn't come into fruition. Number 65. But I'm having a hard time processing what happened between us and juggling my own personal responsibilities. I need time and space to deal with everything. It's good, which means, you know, I'm really seeing that as maybe, because I saw the juggling as kind of like that, you know, that third party interference energy. I feel like maybe that's what was going on in that, you know, in those dates. Triggered. But they could be really struggling with juggling a lot in their life right now. Triggered, surrendering, and balance. Wow. Number 64, my favorite angel number. The guy, our creator is by our side. That flower of life energy. But 64, I'm ready to surrender, having to do with triggers because of the realization. These are wounds that I need to heal out. These triggers were here, again, that friendship energy, knowing that exactly that. So it's something that is coming into them. It's good. I'm surrendering. I am ready to surrender myself to our connection. I will no longer run away from it, and I will no longer deny it. I'm trusting in the universe and our love for one another and balancing. This is good for it to be surrender and balancing. I love that. 38, but balancing. So trying to surrender and trying to balance out their own emotions or what triggers them. I'm trying to balance the scales of my life and our connection. I took from you more than acknowledgement. This is good. More than you were able to give, and I used you for my own benefit. I now understand that this was unhealthy and unfair to you. I'm sorry. Accountability. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ego driven. Am I saying you guys are coming into union? No, I'm just saying that, runner. Their runner tendencies were because of the ego. It's not that the emotion wasn't there. It's not that the depth wasn't there. It's not that the love wasn't there. It was that they were focused on paying attention more to their ego than to their hearts. That's what made them run. And the triggers didn't help either. I mean, they had to heal also. It's not just that. It's not that, if they wanted, they would. No. They needed to heal. I don't know what you want from me, or I didn't know what you want from me. I love you, but I couldn't give you what you needed. I didn't have the time or the capacity to understand our connection. It was best to leave it alone. That's what the ego was saying. It was best to leave it alone. It was best to avoid it. This is something that emotionally charges me. This is something that emotionally overwhelms me. I cannot deal with this right now. What do? I avoid it. That's why I run. Tumultuous lives. Sentimentality. 51. So the memories of us bring me joy, but agony at the same time. I think about you continuously, and you are never far from my thoughts. And this is something, again, that also does not help with with their tumultuous lives. It's like it's them seeing that home, but it's chaos at the same time. So it's it's literally that, that home energy, the denial, and the divine masculine energy. Literally. This is nice. It's not bad. As I said before, am I seeing union? No. I'm seeing, a little bit more healing happening here. Whatever's coming in divine timing has to do with both of your healings. Let's get their highest, from a higher perspective, this connection. We'll just get 3 and confirm, because then it's going to be, we have a lot of texts. Well, okay, I guess I'll get 5. Or 3. Karmic energy, karmic ties, number 7. I've been giving away my power to people in my life. I'm learning to set boundaries, because you guys, what are you doing? Learning to set boundaries. 7. Another 7. 77 is important. You could be seeing 77 or 777 a lot. Mission. I see you working to create change, and I'm proud of you. I said that for a reason, because it says, I'm proud of what you are accomplishing, but I'm proud of you. I felt like that. I want to work on my mission with you. Confirmation. Their purpose. 11. Don't be tempted to disconnect from source. Our connection to source is the love and healing we require for union. There's a reason why they came out with unblock me. I don't feel like this collective, you could have them physically blocked, like on your phone and stuff. I'm not feeling, there's understanding with this collective. It could be that maybe you do have them, a couple of you maybe have them like blocked, but because you're trying to keep your mental peace. But you know what I say about the power projection? If you keep blocking that person, what is it going to do? It's just going to, it's going to prolong your timeline. If you keep them blocked, you're literally blocking them from your life. If there's someone that you want to have them blocked, I don't feel like it's coming from a spiteful place, though. I I feel like it's maybe for that mental health of you guys. There's a reason why you guys are focused on healthier choices. You know, for you, it's health. As I said before, you know, what is it that you're avoiding having to do with your emotion if you have this person blocked? You know what I mean? It's the power of projection. If you don't want this person to avoid, you yourself need to stop those avoiding patterns that you do have, even though if you feel like they are, you know, for your mental health or whatever. It's, you know, there's a reason why the universe puts us. And also, you know what? I am a true believer that even when you're blocked, divine timing just acts when it's supposed to, and it will, you know, it will show you. It will align both of you in some way or form for you to go through that emotion and heal out whatever it is you're needing to heal out. So, but more of that introspection kind of way, I feel it's that, you know, why are you having them blocked? What are you trying to avoid from this person emotion wise that is not serving you? There's a reason why you're going through removal of patterns that no longer serve you, that, you know, keep you from evolving. Union. Under the karmic ties, our love will manifest through the union of a heart and mind. Expanding these areas allows our love to grow. Mission, telepathic messages. 6th of the 2nd, 2nd of the 5th of the 6th, 7th of the 7th, portal energy. There are messages being exchanged through music and movies. Sign, what did I say with that intuition for you guys? The music and the travel. Confirmation, you're not disconnected. You are very connected. Don't make that fit. Listen carefully and trust what you hear. Having to do with your mission. One more. Let's get the postcard one. And karmic ties. My heart is with another right now. I have to finish this karmic contract in order to be free. This is about not disconnecting from source. 2 and 3. 23. Last one. Communication. At 777. Communication. I'll contact you when I'm able to. Right now, my life is too. So confirmation. They are going through towers. They're going through turbulence in their life. There's a reason why the universe isn't aligning you two right now, and I do feel like maybe the next 24 hours something is going to happen having to do with communication. But if this, again, as I said before, it's not that it's union, it's something that is going to put that foot in that door for that foundation, I believe. But this person is heavily thinking about communicating with you to bring you into it. But know that I do want to talk with you. And I believe that. And here we have number 2, whatever you postcard energy, whatever you just cleared, help me to shift to confirmation. So what I said before, there's something having to do with a shift. It's collective, they're going over that. What is that shift happening right now? Is there a shift happening? All right. Okay, next 24 hours for this collective and this person. What is the inspired action going to happen? I want to get a universal message for both of you guys right now with these, and then we'll get tarot. Universal message for this collective and the person facing their fears. They're about to face their fear. 38. Oh, nourishing their shadow while waiting. And you guys too, just nourishment and transformation, number 5. Universal message. Oh, attracting through their glow. You, both of you, through positivity. 18th of the 5th could be an important date upcoming. See beyond the past. Confirmation. Both of you. I feel this collective you have seen through beyond the past, but there's a reason why I said if there's a part of this collective that has this person. What I said before about that blocking, maybe there's something having to do with you not letting go of the past that is subconscious, and maybe you need to introspect a little bit more on having to do why you have this person blocked. Why is it that you're wanting to avoid the emotion if you are, in that understanding energy? Even though if this is because of, mental health and mental stability, remember that you need to go through that emotion to be able to, understand it, sit with it, and then, transmute it and release it. If you don't go through that emotion, you want to understand where it's coming from. It's coming to my mind for a reason. And just trust. Both of you. Just trust. Okay, so I think we're going to confirm these with these, and then I'm going to get tarot with these. Hold on. Trust in your inner truth. Number 7. Again, another 7. All right, let's get next 24 hours. What inspired action is coming for the next 24 hours for this collective from this person? Wow, Knight of Swords. He's a rapid. He's one of the quickest. It's first is the 6 of Wands, I think. Then no, it's first is the Chariot, then the 6 of Wands, or then the Knight of Swords, and then the 6 of Wands. I can't remember. No, 8 of Wands. I'm sorry, but this is coming and go. This is talkative, a little bit impulsive. There's a reason why I say everything, but there's a little bit of impatience from this person. That's the reason why they're needing to go through patience, but daring and focused, but wanting to talk. They're wanting to seize the day. He's a little bit impulsive. Oh. 8 of Coins. This is about repetitive, not delivering, all work, no play, scattered. I feel like that's what they're wanting to talk about, you know, how they're in this mundane kind of energy. How they had excitement with you, that adventure energy, the music. They're wanting excitement with you as well. Let's get one more for you, top row, and then we'll break it down. Oh, this is good. 5 of Cups upright. I'm sorry, in reverse. This is good. This is about forgiveness, accepting change, ready to move on, healing, letting go. That's good. That's good. Oh, but misaligned lovers. It's not the right time yet. It's not the right... And Wheel of Fortune, but decisive moment. Wow. Wheels at play. Alrighty, so with this Knight of Swords, just because it's under the facing your fears, I did really I was like drawn to that focused energy and that talkative energy. It could be that comes a little bit impulsive, but this 8 of Coins in reverse, I feel like this is what they're going to talk about, how they were so bored. It was all very complacent. It wasn't no adventure. It was scattered energy. It was very repetitive energy. Maybe, you know, they're about to close in a cycle, but there's forgiveness happening here. That's overcoming despair. They're trying to release certain fears and letting go, trying to heal. I feel like they will be talking about how also it's seeing beyond the past, how in the past you both were in that, you know, misaligned energy, even though you guys were so passionate towards each other, but how it was, you know, there were certain trust issues as well, you know, that jealousy that this person has, maybe that illuminated certain trust issues and left them very imbalanced. Again, there's a reason why I said I feel this person is wanting to maybe speak a lot. They're wanting to get, and it's coming to my mind, you know, yesterday's collective also, there's a lot of, you know, divine masculine energies that are needing to express. But this is a fated moment. Again, Wheel of Fortune moment. And as I said before, if you guys got them blocked, that's not going to work for anybody. They are going to contact you. And so this is a fated moment. This is not up to this person. I feel like they feel like they're going to be impulsive, or they're going to, you know, there's a reason why I said it before. Maybe they feel that they're going to be impulsive, but this is the divine, literally, confirmation with this trusting right here. This is divinely guided. All right, let's get this Knight of Swords. What is this focus that they have? Oh, strength. This is good. So their focus, this, you know, wanting to face their fear has to do with them, and, you know, there's a self-belief coming over them. There's courage, confidence. It's wisdom, that literally that inner truth energy. But they're in strength mode, confidence. They're seeing infinite potential. Again, there really could be a shift right now. 8 of Coins. What is this 8 of Coins energy? Oh, there's a strength of will, willpower, control. There's a action, travel again. But focus. There's a focus. I feel like this is, it's kind of like where this was lacking before in this connection. I want one more. I want to get what this 8 of Coins is. Let's see. Oh, wow. So whatever was making this lack direction, they're finally going through that releasing of their fear and following their intuition and coming in. You got 2 of the fastest moving cards in tarot. And your underworld energy. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Six major arcana cards. 10 of Coins, stability. This is kind of like my 10 of Cups, but and also what I'm feeling with this 8 of Coins, it's literally how they were feeling with that world energy. It's the seeking closure, you know. It's they're tired of the boredom, the repetitiveness. They're tired of even taking shortcuts. They're tired of not taking that forward movement or taking that inspired action towards the things that matter, is what I'm hearing. It's very monotonous, you know, how they were so stagnant, and by them releasing that fear and that anxiety and them hearing their intuition and being and that unveiled energy, how it's going through that chariot upright energy, through that focus, that strong strength of will, you know, that determination to go, you know, towards their dreams or towards, you know, what they want in life. 5 of Cups, I feel like that's what they're going to talk about as well. So whatever they're wanting forgiveness or they're accepting change with or they're ready to move on with is having to do with this Knight of Coins, the lack of direction. They're feeling stuck. How irresponsible they were in the connection is what I'm feeling. Again, another boredom energy. I don't like it when there's a lot of boring energy. So again, I do understand that, you know, maybe this person has been lacking adventure in their life, but also having to do with moving on from not finishing certain things, how they were moving on from the impatience as well as what I'm feeling, or the instability. I'm seeing that as that. Let's get the Lover's energy. Wow. They're wanting to lay a foundation. They want to get out of that imbalanced energy. This is about study of magic as well, but great prospects. This is about good news. They could come in with kind of good news or kind of like an offer, I'm seeing. But setting the goals, wanting to lay a foundation with this Lover's energy, with this connection. One more. I want to see in what energy they're coming in to lay this foundation. So 1 to 2 weeks, shifting consciousness, gaining strength, final increase. Literally, Ace of Cups energy. This is total bliss. This is a new romance, but flowing emotion. This is it, joy. I feel like that's what that shifting of the consciousness has to do with, you know, them understanding, finally releasing and no longer denying their emotion. Let's get this Wheel of Fortune. Why am I seeing the Star? I feel like this is literally what you... Wow. You guys. High Priestess energy. I feel like there's going to be a little bit of inflexibility here from you guys. But this is about absent father control issues, rigidness. This is about trusting your intuition with this High Priestess energy. This is something that you've been manifesting, is what I feel. Again, confirmation to what I said before. You're wanting, you know, that vulnerability, that laying the right foundation. We have it here. Literally, it's coming out in the next 24 hours. Don't hold on to this reading. But Divine Feminine energy. Be in Divine Feminine energy. You don't chase, you attract. Listen to your highest self is what I'm hearing. It could be, you know, because she's also very mysterious as well. There's something having to do with this Emperor in reverse. Let's come from this Emperor. Oh, it's a lot of mental. Again, there's that Nine of Swords that I was hearing. Let's get this Emperor energy. Oh, Hermit. So there's something having to do with your action or your decisiveness with the Hermits, paralyzed in fear. I feel like maybe there's a reason why I said before there's something having to do with the same roundabout that you are trying to release, not wanting to repeat that pattern. And you know what? Start slow if that's something that you want. Don't start with this, you know, energy. Follow your intuition. Focus on, you know, listening to your highest self. This is all being guided for a reason. It's so that you, yourself, and also there's that loneliness as well. You know what I just heard? Because this High Priestess is her using her intuition. I'm seeing this as you guys. Maybe you feel that this person is coming in an Emperor in reverse energy, you know, because they are in this lack of control, because they are in this... this wanting to control the situation instead of letting it happen in divine timing, but it's something that you're intuitively feeling is about to happen. I feel like your intuition maybe is kind of like, and there's a reason why your overthinking mind is being activated right now with those negative thoughts and you're needing to release it. I feel like this is something that you're needing to release. You know, don't think that this person is coming in forceful or because they feel lonely, even though we did get that confirmation that they are feeling a little bit lonely currently. I will confirm these two, but I'm seeing that as how you're intuitively feeling that they're coming in, and very, because they're paralyzed in fear, because, they're very self-absorbed. It's that golden mirror energy that you guys there. Also, it could be that maybe it's something that you are not supposed to take action here. Also, you intuitively feel that you're not supposed to be in that Emperor upright into making that decision at the moment. And you just need to isolate and reflect and just go slow, which I believe that is the best thing for me, I feel. But literally, Three of Cups, this is time to celebrate. Reunion, collaborative, artistic pursuit, friendship. Lay that foundation. Let's get one more for the Hermit and the Emperor. Yeah, there's victory here. Recognition, success, confidence boost. It's a milestone. It's something that you have to go through. It's something that you need to. And also, you know what I'm feeling? This could be illuminated right now, because it's been maybe so long since you've had this communication with this person, and maybe feeling that they are not in the most stable right now. I feel like maybe the universe is this emotions are going to be divinely, activated within you to see if you finally release this, if you finally seen through the past and trust that, if this is coming in right now, if this communication is coming in, it's that stepping stone. It is that milestone. Are you going to be confident that this is something that is to be able to lay that foundation, or are you going to be fearful and feel powerless and restrict yourself from maybe making that decision? I do believe, though, if it's something that this happens, that you actually stay, like, this emotion starts to stir up within you and that you don't want to respond immediately, my advice, totally do that. If you are feeling overwhelmed by this emotion with whatever they're saying right now, I feel like maybe that's the best way to approach this. Maybe take your time instead of making that, forceful decision, or because you feel forced to make it at that moment. Actually go within and just see what it is that you want from this connection as well. But I feel like, again, it is something for you to help clear and purge and transform out of. You're going through a rebirth period, as this person is going through a rebirth period. You're regenerating this connection. A lot of internal changes for this collective, and it's what I was feeling. I do feel that there is victory and success here. There is a 1 to 2 week shift in consciousness, though, which is nice. But yeah, big next 24 hours to 1 to 2 weeks for this collective. Very, very nice. Okay, hold on. I got a call. Hold on. Sign. All right. I'm sorry. I had an important phone call. Alrighty. That whole reading resonated. These should be your charmies. Whoa. Literally, we all. All right. So we have our get out of your head. But the good thing is that it was already open. Sometimes it's open and sometimes it's closed. I feel like you guys are getting out of your head, are really releasing that overthinking tendencies. I feel like this person needs to start getting out of their head and realize that they can open that cage whenever they want and they can fly out. Capricorn is important. Again, we did get that earth sign, so one of you could be Capricorns. And I'm staring at my Sagittarius sign right there. World energy, both of you. But also travel was important for you guys, so you could be traveling soon, or this person maybe wants to invite you in travel. You got the communication bell, but also your angels are by your side. That 64 number. But just believe and stay positive. Letter R could be significant. Maybe it's initial. Wow. So RR maybe, because it bounced twice. The time has come. Time has come is what I'm hearing with that. But star energy, this was a wish for you guys. But also Aquarius energy. Maybe you guys have that in your big three. But believe. And balancing out your big three, mind, body, and soul. A balanced act is what I'm hearing. And also I'm seeing, can you guys see that right here? It's like that little wolf. Again, very alpha energy is what I'm feeling. All right. Let's get important dates and such. You guys know the drill. All right. So 30th of the 4th could be significant. Could be significant 1 to 2 weeks also, remember. 33 divine feminine energy, and 44 divine masculine energy. Stop it. Fourth of the fourth or third of the third sign, third of the third portal energies. Six of the six as well. 66 as well, so you could be seeing 66, 44, but so 66, 44, and 33, and portal energy, third of the third, fourth of the fourth, and six of the six. So 16th of the 10th, 16th of the 3rd, 16th of the 4th could be important dates, and 30th of the 10th, and 2nd of the 10th, 10th of the 2nd. 11th of the 7th, 11th of the 2nd, 2nd of the 11th, 22. Wow. So you guys got a lot of repetitive numbers as well. So 2nd of the 2nd portal energy, 22nd of the 11th, 22nd of the 4th, 22nd of the 6th, and 22nd of the 3rd, 69 and 96 years that maybe you guys were born in. 96 more than 69, but 69, that wheel is at play. 7th of the 4th, 4th of the 7th, 7th of the 6th, 6th of the 7th, 26th of the 7th, 26th of the 3rd. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will be posting another reading later today in my TikTok. But I love you guys, and I'll see you all later. Bye.